My Hero Academia All's Justice is right around the corner, so I thought it'd be cool to rank all the Plus Ultra and Rising Ultimate things that they have in the game from worst to best. This is going off of what I think looks cool. It's going to be opinionated. If you have your own list, share it down in the comments. I'm quite interested to think of what you guys think of the Plus Ultra and Risings in this game, especially since the quote-unquote Ultimates are not cinematic anymore. Apparently they took out the cinematic Ultimates they had from 1's Justice and 2's Justice and instead replaced it with a cut-in animation and attack, or a special attack that does a lot more damage than your normal moves. I am pretty disappointed that there are no cinematic ultimates. It is a pretty disappointing thing. That's kind of what people play these games for. Also, before we start this video, I want to take a moment to thank Globku. As of right now, the game is not out, so there are no ways to see the Plus Ultras and Risings besides Globku's video on all the Plus Ultras and Risings. So if you guys want to follow him, subscribe to him, go watch the video for yourself. The video's on his channel. I'll link it in the description. Thank you, Globku, for sharing this to the public and for me allowing me to do this video. But as for ranking these special attacks from worst to best, we're going to start with number 68, Night Eye. Sir Night Eye's ultimate is very lackluster. It's kind of boring. He does his like little cut-in animation and then he throws 2 stamps at you and there's all the damage. It's very boring. They could have did so much more with this ultimate. Like, his superpower is foresight. Like, do something with his eye. Like, I mean, they have a glow effect on his eye. That's not enough, man. Like I don't know, maybe when he pops his like Plus Ultra, the opponent's character does predetermined moves or auto set moves that Night Eye dodges and gets free hits off of. I don't know, like something rather than throwing stamps. Number 67 is going to be Sato. Yes, from Class 1A Sato. I'm not gonna lie, it's one punch. That's it. That's it. He eats some food and punches you one time like Saitama, like the Walmart Saitama. Number 66 is going to be Ojiro. Now Ojiro has a nice cut-in and he has a nice, like, you know, starter animation for his attack. But at the end of the day, it's one slam to the ground with his tail and the Plus Ultra is over. That's it. I can appreciate the cinematic cut-in. Yeah, nah, very lackluster, boring. It's Number 65 is going to be Twice. This is a very boring ultimate, especially for Twice's character. Now, I can give the previous people a pass because these are like Class 1A, random Class 1A side character students, people you don't really see often. But Twice was a supporting villain, and Twice had controversially the best quirk in My Hero Academia. The quirk to be able to double yourself indefinitely. He had Sad Man's Parade. And to see that that is not a Plus Ultra, an Ultimate, or Rising, nothing, is kinda insane to me on the final game of My Hero, for the final like arc or whatever. That's crazy that he did not get Sad Man's Parade. I hope they do, at the very least. It's gonna be crazy that we're gonna have to pay for this, but I hope they do DLC and give like make another Twice with Sad Man's Parade. But like, it should have been the base roster. This should have been here. Sad Man's Parade is something people look at Twice for, and it's just very underwhelming that that's not here. And instead we get him flipping and using a string to whip around his opponent. Number 64 is Gran Torino. He has one of the worst ultimates in the game. That's why he's at number 64. He just bounces off air and slams your opponent into the ground. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this ultimate. This ultimate is pretty dog water, man. Number 63 is going to be Mei Hatsume. Her ultimate is just throwing a barrel. Pulls out a barrel out of thin air and throws it at you and it explodes. I mean, to be expected, I guess. Number 62 is going to be Koda. He has a nice little transformation and then he throws a whole bunch of bugs at you, like Shino from Naruto, but way more depressing. Number 61 is going to be Grand Orca, and he has a nice flash in and then he just explodes or screams or something that blows the opponent back. That's about it. I hope I'm bringing awareness to how low effort some of these Plus Ultras are. Number 60 is going to be Tetsu, and his ultimate is headbutting in a combo-oriented style, and then an uppercut. It's gonna be a nice little uppercut, a little flashy. I don't know what more I mean, cinematic ultimates would have just solved all of this. Like, I would love to see that one scene from back in the training camp where he like just a super glorified punch to the like jaw would have been nice. Number 59 is gonna be Shinzo, and he kind of pulls off a combo with his Aizawa whips. Not bad. I would have liked to see more like with brainwashing, but it's there. Number 58 is very depressing to me. It's Mirio. For the final game that's supposed to have the final season in it, Mirio does the power pose, which is cool, and then he just goes underground and doesn't even do the power combo. What are we doing? He just goes underground and punches the opponent a few times. Man, I think some of the more cooler gameplay that you're gonna get out of these characters is the combo potential. I'm pretty sure it's just the combo potential. They even removed the 3-player like cinematic like thing. You can't even, man. Number 57 is going to be Sue. She sticks her tongue out a few times, you know, does some damage to the opponent. Some damage to flings them. This was pretty bad too, man. Number 56 is going to be Gentle Criminal, and his plus ultra is gonna bounce you like a trampoline against the ground about 3 times, and then, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I would've, that is a very lackluster combo for what Gentle is. You don't even incorporate La Brava in it. I mean, for the transformation, sure, yeah, it's pretty cool. They both get the little power-up boost thing. That's pretty cool. But as for the like ultimate itself, it's pretty bad, man. Number 55 is gonna be Nejire, and she's going to do a 100% output charge. Not bad. I think I like the effects around it, but it's just not like the duration is just not long enough, man. Number 54 is going to be Seiji from Shiketsu High School, and he's throwing his mud projectiles or whatever slop projectiles that his quirk allows him to do. And then, yeah, it's just a rapid succession of projectiles. For number 53, we have Present Mike, and he's gonna yell at you really hard. I'm hoping some of these ultimates just feel a lot better in-game when you do them rather than look like watching them. Number 52 is gonna be Juro. She's gonna use her earphone jacks to stab you a whole bunch of times, and then random explosion. I don't know where that came from. It's not bad. I don't dislike it. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think this is the turning point where we get to see a bit cooler ults, some cooler ults. Number 51 is going to be Momo, and she's gonna bring out the cannons that shoot cannonballs, and then it also shoots out a lucky bag, just like in the anime that she gave to Tokoyami in their practice match against Class B. I don't dislike this one. It's a very lackluster, but at the same time, it is a reference to something in the show. Number 50 is gonna be Mr. Compress. He's gonna strike a pose and then throw a whole bunch of explosions with his marbles, and then one giant rock to bring you back down. That is definitely gonna be an ender, a life ender in a match. Number 49 is going to be Aizawa. And it sucks to see him this low here, but he can't really do much. He's doing the same thing kind of like Shinzo. He's gonna do a combo with his whips, and yeah, he brings him right back down, crashing to the ground. I think that can combo. Like, looking at that, it seems like it can combo into something. But number 48 is going to be Mineta. Surprised he's even this high on this list, but they gave him Grape Rush, where he makes a vine of like his head grapes and like starts whipping you with. Number 47 is going to be Shoji, and he's gonna do something he did in the anime, which was pretty cool to me. This is where he gets the power up from his liberation, kind of like standing up for the heteromorphs, and he does this like weird arm move where he wraps all his arms together and makes one big punch. I thought that was pretty cool in the anime, and to see it in the game, that's nice to see. Number 46 is going to be Nomu. Now, I don't ever think I've seen this move out of Nomu at all, but I like it. The duration is pretty long, and he's a roly-poly. He turns into a ball, starts rolling all over you. That's going to be a troll character. This is going to be a troll character, bro. Number 45 is going to be Kurogiri. I feel like they could have did more with Kurogiri, but this is just a whole bunch of warps, and you get stuck in the warps and you can't get out. It's a prison, warp prison. Number 45 is going to be Stain. He has a cool little cinematic, and once he hits you, he licks his blade, and I don't know if this one's definitely gonna be for the potential. I don't know how long you're on the ground for, but that character that he stabbed and licked was on the ground, And if it's for a minute or you get a free hit off, that's going to be a crazy ultimate to get off. Number 43 is going to be Tamaki. I think his rising makes him like have a whole bunch of like octopus arms, which is pretty cool from the anime. And then his plus ultra turns him into an oyster or a clam, and he starts rolling all over you. I think this is a very, how do I say, creative ultimate. Number 42 is going to be base Deku, like season 2-3 Deku, where all he's doing is using his finger flicks and hurting himself still. They kind of represent that here as well. And he powers up and then throws a giant flick. Not bad. Number 41 is going to be Ubaraka. And she's going to do something she did in the sports festival, where she takes up a whole bunch of rock debris and then at once lets it all loose onto the opponent. Lots of damage, a lot of falling rocks. True to the anime, this is not a bad ultimate. This is not a bad ultimate to me. Number 40 is going to be Midnight. Now, I had a hard time placing this one. I thought this was a really lackluster ult, but after watching it a few times, it is for the funny, bro. This is kind of trolly, bro. I'm gonna just slam you multiple times. Number 39 is going to be Kirishima. His ultimate is, it's okay. The transformation into Unbreakable, and then he starts like just jabbing at his opponent in a rush-like form. He has that move in Ultra Rumble, I think. I've seen it a few times already as just a regular move, so I don't have any attachment to it, but it is better looking than most ultimates on this list. Number 38 is going to be Rappa, and Rappa's pretty self-explanatory. Powers up, and then he's just gonna rush you like a JoJo's character. The oro, and he's gonna keep oroing until he's not done oro. Number 37 is going to be Deku shoot style. He's just gonna kind of whip out a combo, and I like just how it kind of flies across the screen. It's kind of aerodynamic, so it looks pretty cool to me. Number 36 is going to be All Might. I didn't expect All Might to be down this low, but the lack of effort for his ultimate is very apparent. It's All Might. How do you mess up All Might? He powers up, punches the opponent, gut checks him, and then it drags him into a tornado that doesn't even last for a second. It stings. It hurts. It hurts. Like, you would think a cinematic United States of Smash would be here, bro. Like, I don't know, like showing that he has still the embers of One For All and he's like half-faced or whatever. Number 35 is going to be Kendo, and she has a lot going on here. She's gonna put you in a combo, into more of a combo where she starts twirling like a Beyblade and then ends the combo just smacking you to the ground. It's not bad. I like, this is a very long plus ultra, and it looks very damaging. Number 34 is going to be Mirako, and another combo like ultimate plus ultra. It's pretty cool. I kind of just like how they go with different camera angles for it. It's not bad. It seems very aerodynamic as well. Golly! Number 33 is going to be Mina, and I think her rising puts her in Acid Man form. Acid Man was very overlooked in the anime. After she was done with her work studies, she learned how to coat herself in acid, and it grew, like it had eyes or whatever. It wasn't very shown often, but she has an Acid Man form, which looks pretty cool here. In Rising, you'll be able to move around in it, and then the ultimate, she'll smack you around a bit, and the Acid Man form gets off a lot of damage. I think I like this a lot, just because it's a transformation. Number 32 is going to be Hagakure. And this ultimate is going to be pretty interesting because this is going to be one that stuns you. It's going to make a really bright flash. She's going to strike a pose, do the little camera finger summoning jutsu, and then you're just going to stand there for about 3 seconds, and I'm going to be able to get a free hit off. This is very cool. Number 31 is going to be Inasa, and he's going to do what he does in the anime, like he did the All For One, and throw you into a huge tornado. You're stun locked, and you're just gonna be inside this tornado flying for a minute, for a while. And I'm not sure what this is, but it's looking like his rising does affect the opponent, putting wind around them. I'm not sure if that's just the Shigaraki related thing, but it looks like Inasa's doing something with, like, when he goes into rising to the opponent, which is pretty cool. Number 30 is going to be Season 5 Shigaraki before his big upgrade. Looks like this ultimate puts you in a combo. He has a whole bunch of decay around him due to his rising. I'm not sure if that decay, like if he touches, or if you even stand near Shigaraki, you're just gonna start decaying. It's gonna be pretty crazy to get around. The ultimate's pretty flashy too, little combo. It's not bad. Number 29 is going to be Muscular. He's going to go into his muscle form and do a giant punch to the ground that sends you crazy flying. That's a far distance. And then he also has a muscle form from season 7, 6? 6. Yeah, from season 6. And it's kind of the same ultimate, but this time he's just in form or muscle form. Not bad. I think I appreciate it more for the muscle form and that it's from the actual like final seasons. Number 28 is going to be All For One, and he is going to dust the dust off his suit and tie, and he's going to explode. He's going to explode on you, and you're not going to do anything about it. It's very flashy. Another explosion. Like Orca had an explosion like that, but Orca's was 1 second, and you didn't even go far. All For One's is for a while. Number 27 is going to be Monoma. And I really like Monoma's here because he's going to be using a lot of the ultimates from his team from the Class 1A versus Class 1B training. And his combo is going to consist of Double Impact, Poltergeist. I thought that was just a pretty cool reference to that season. It's kind of unfortunate he doesn't like just copy the opponent and like do their ultimate. That would have been cool if like they replaced the like whoever was in ultimate with Monoma. That would be really cool. But I guess that's just too much of a stretch, too much to do. Number 26 is Kami. There's a lot of fan service going on here. I don't know why. I think this girl is 16 or 15 or 17. Doesn't matter. She's underage, but whatever. And CGI animation fashion fan service, which it just goes into a crazy ultimate. Because after that, after all that posing, she goes and like grabs the person's head by her legs and starts spinning like a tornado. It has spin jutsu, which is just really cool to me. Number 25 is going to be Ida. And Ida's is really cool here because he pulls off like a Ken style Tatsumaki Sennopuken. I don't know the actual name of it, but like that spin fire tornado kick that Ken rapidly does in the air, Ida has that. That's fire. Number 24 is going to be Denki. He's going to throw some electricity connecting to some points and then do a 1.3 million volts on top of it. Number 23 is going to be Edshot. Edshot does a little flashy combo with his like red Nepo needle, and he's just gonna zip around the opponent and do some damage. Number 22 is gonna be Bakugo, and Bakugo pulls off a crazy Hauser impact. Now, I can say a lot about Bakugo, but I'm just gonna talk about the ultimate, the Plus Ultra. But I really would have liked like final season Bakugo like levels of animation for his ultimate or Plus Ultra. I want to play as like final season Bakugo. Like this is the final season game, right? I want to play as final season Bakugo, not season 7 Bakugo. Number 21 is going to be Base Dabi. His Rising puts a flame wall surrounding you guys like in a domain expansion of blue fire, which is pretty cool. That's like what he did against Endeavor and Hawks when he met up with them in Kushu. That was a pretty cool reference. And then his ultimate is just he's gonna burn you in like a lot of fire, bro. It's very flashy. I like it. Number 20 is gonna be Overhaul, and Overhaul gets his like final form ish against 100% Deku, and his ultimate like I'm putting him up here because of the Rising. His ultimate is pretty lackluster. I was kind of hoping he does like a big transformation thingy, like where he gets gigantic, but no, it's just a whole bunch of rocks that come up. Number 19 is going to be High-End Nomu, which actually has a lot more cinematic and flash than a lot of different characters that they got. But High-End Nomu's going to like zip in at extreme speeds and just kind of do like a Sonic Rush Bluebird combo in the air. It's not bad. It's kind of cool. Number 18 is surprisingly Aoyama, and they really gave him his Can't Stop Twinkling that he did in the final season, where he's just gonna twinkle everywhere and all these lasers gonna come out of his belly in circles and stuff, and it actually lasts for a long time. It's like a 50 hit combo. I'm pretty sure this is really satisfying to pull off in game. Number 17 is gonna be Endeavor. I was kind of hoping that he would be very high on this list, but he does do the Prominence Burn, which I can't get mad at them for attempting, but the Prominence Burn lasts for 1.5 seconds. Like, I wanted Endeavor to get in the air, grab his opponent, and start burning. He does that. I think he even does a jet burn in the beginning. And then he like explodes for 0.5 seconds and then they drop to the ground. And so number 16 is going to be Best Genius. Not gonna lie, pretty cool ultimate. He does what he did in season 6, where he came down and saved everybody with his threads of hope, with his, like, I don't know, wires, and he threaded the League of Villains with wires, and they all come down in the ultimate, and then they actually bind your opponent. That's going to be really cool to see how long that lasts and what you can do with that. Very interested in Best Genius. Number 15 is going to be Cero. This one really surprised me. I thought he was just going to be a side character fodder ultimate, but this ultimate is actually really cool. Like, he puts your opponent in tape and does like a reference to like Spider-Man. It puts him in a Spider-Man web whip like combo Omni slash thing. I don't know, that it just looks really cool. Number 14 is going to be Lady Nagun, and she's gonna get in the air and start raining bullets on the opponent, and in different angles too. It's very aerodynamic, and I wonder if you can combo after it. Fat Gum is gonna be number 13. He has his base Fat Gum form where he's gonna do like a one punch thing where he knocks them into the air with the uppercut, and then once you transform with Rising, he's going to be able to go into his skinny form and pull out a combo, and then he does this little dragon swing like Goku and throws your opponent like in circles. At least characters like Fat Gum is still getting love out here, man. Number 12 is going to be Armored All Might. He's going to pull out a lot of Class 1A's abilities like Froppy, Hauser Impact, Black Whip, a lot of stuff. He even says the quotes for them. That's pretty cool. Number 11 is going to be Tokoyami, and kind of like Fat Gum, he has two kind of sides. He has his first plus ultra where he like throws Dark Shadow at the opponent for a really long time, and then his Rising puts a coat over Tokoyami of like Abyss, and then Dark Shadow can transform and be Ragnarok, and now you just have a Dark Abyss Ragnarok form you can fight in. I don't think this form has a plus ultra though, but no, this ultimate is going to be a lot cooler looking than a lot of ultimates in this game, and a lot of people are probably going to use Tokoyami because of it. That's why he is at number 11. With that being said, we are at our final 10. These are the 10 best ultimates in my opinion, starting with 100% full cowling Deku. Now, on top of this character just looking already cool with his, you know, animations, his ultimate, he powers up and then he does like 2 slow motion Twixter base air slashes with his like shoot style legs. Pretty cool. Not a lot to it, but still pretty cool. I would have liked the movie kick he did at the end to like 9, but you know, we get what we get. Number 9 is going to be Hawks. He is going to put you in the air. It has a aerial combo with throwing his wings, doing some sword slash, and then a final slash. Not bad. It's just a very aerodynamic, flashy looking ultimate. Thought this looked pretty cool. Number 8 is going to be All for One Rewind. This All for One has a Rising, and he can actually rewind himself into a younger version. And his plus ultra, he'll shoot like a beam of like light or something, and the beam like inverts the entire screen. Everything goes inverted for a second, and time just stops for a minute. Number 7 is going to be Shigaraki All for One style. Now, when Shigaraki did his plus ultra, I immediately caught like the reference. It's when he like started exploding everything in Deka City, where he finally like just like keened in on like knowing what his resolve was with destruction, and he like looks into the air, it touches the ground, and it's just laughing, destroying everything around him. Like that's fire, and I'm glad they kind of reciprocated this same, you know, ultimate. He also has his Rising, which is going to be his like multiple finger transformation thing where he covers his mouth and everything. He has the same kind of plus ultra within it, but it is what it is. Number 6 is going to be Deku Rising. This is the final form, final fight, whatever you want to call it, Deku, where he has the blue shirt on, and he has the powers of all the successors and puts it all in the one punch, one blow of 100% fist. And it looks kind of lackluster when you look at it like as the in-game animation, but the animation of his Rising looks really cool though. Number 5, starting the top 5, is going to be Dabi Flame of Death. From his Rising to the ultimate, like everything's just like explosive, and it's all reminiscent of what was in the anime where he was just out for murder, like out to kill, and it definitely reciprocated here. Number 4 is going to be All for One Chaos, the final form of All for One. He gets everything that he did. He didn't really do much in the anime. meaning that they did everything to him here. Meaning he gets that little like pillar of like, I don't know, ligaments, and he becomes a giant or whatever, then just starts throwing like bombs at other people. Number 3 is going to be Deku One for All Mastery, whatever you want to call it. He's gonna do the infamous best ability probably in the show, where he hits Shigaraki 3 times with gear shift, goes in the overdrive, and hits a quintuple at the end. Probably the best move in My Hero Academia, and they did it here. It looks a little wonky, not gonna lie, but it looks a lot better than every other ultimate in this game. Now, for the number 2 spot, I put Toga here. And Toga doesn't really have anything flashy. But the thing is, her rising is going to allow her to transform into any player. Whatever your opponent is, I'm pretty sure she can turn into them. Like using her blood or whatever. And that means she has every ultimate in the game. Meaning she has probably the best ultimate. Like fundamentally, potentially, the best ultimate. It's gotta be grounds for one of the best characters. Honestly, it would have been number 1 because this is broken. But there is an actual best looking ultimate in this game. And number 1 goes to Todoroki. In my opinion, Todoroki has the best looking ultimate. His first plus ultra, he does heaven piercing ice wall. Nothing out of the ordinary, still looks visually cool. Then he does his rising, and just like in the anime, he builds up his fire and ice in perfect harmony to where it makes a cold flame, and he does his great glacial eye ear. And honestly, the best ultimate in this game. Like visually, it was the best move in the anime at the time. Like I was in love with this move. Now I wish every ultimate was something like this, but some characters get more attention than the others. That's just how the game goes. And that's gonna do it for my rankings from worst to best plus ultras and rising in My Hero Academia All Justice. Just a fun video I do before I start pushing out content for My Hero All Justice. What did you guys think of the ultimates in this game? What is your rankings like? Are you standing with me here that they are very lazy when it came to making the ultimates or the special attacks, or this just wasn't the right studio to make All Justice? I kind of stand for both, but I am understanding of both. Either way, it is what it is. The game's coming out or just around the corner. So yeah, we're gonna have to take what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, and you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one.